grow so tall. I wanna tangle up my twisted limbs with yours. I wanna lose track of the time I spent without you. This time can make you lose. And I don't wanna lose your love if I don't have to. And I don't wanna know the pain of having the answers right in my face. There's some beauty in the mystery, I think.
Hey everyone, it's Christina from American Rooted Flower Farm. So it is a Monday. I'm out here on the You Pick Flower Farm, and we've got some bad news. Over the weekend, I had a wedding florist reach out to me and wanted to come out and pick out the flowers that she wanted. And so I met her out here, but while we were out here, I discovered something on the cosmos. And it's horrific. It's devastating, and I'm not quite sure what's causing it. So I noticed on the cosmos that there are spots that have bubbles coming out of them, almost like a foam. And on the plants where there is more of it at, it will also be at the base of the plant, towards the root, where the plant meets the ground. And it turns brown and it's foamy. And let me show you an example. Okay, so this is just a small example, but this is what we're dealing with. On this stem right here, there's that foam, the bubbles. Let me put it up closer. Flowers are also slimy looking and kind of look rotted and have bubbles coming out of them. It's there's a lot of the cosmos that have this, and where the damage is more severe, the whole plant will go will die. It's, probably about 80% of the cosmo plants that I've cut, I've seen this on. I'm not sure if it is a disease, if it's a bug. The wedding florist that was out here told me that it is a bug called a spittle bug, which that's actually, in that case, that would actually be the bug living in those bubbles, and the bubbles come from the bug. They excrete it, and that they are living inside of that bubble. Now, I don't know if this is the case, if this is actually what it is. I researched it, and I didn't see that spittle bugs were an issue in my area, or that were an issue with cosmos. I haven't seen any spittle bugs. The bugs, when I Googled it, the bug that came up, I haven't seen any like that. I've seen a black and orange bug, but it didn't have the same exact body type or the same exact like patterns on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of our local extension office. I've never used them before. What I hear is that you can give them soil samples, or if you have an issue on your farm or in your garden, that they will test things and find out what your issue is, and give you a more definite answer through science. They are educated. It's a department offered through the state university. It's funded by tax dollars and by donors. Every county has one of these, or should have one. I can't say for sure that they do, but from my understanding, they do. You can just Google search local extension office and whatever county you're in, and it should come up. I'm going to call them this afternoon and see if they can help me with this issue, to help me find out what this is that's killing my cosmos. From my understanding, you bring in a sample. I brought a plastic bag so that I can put this inside of it, because I need to get this taken care of as soon as possible, because I don't want this issue to spread throughout the whole farm. I don't know what other plants are susceptible to whatever this is, but I don't want to give it a chance to move on to other things and just destroy everything. So I'm going to put this in the bag. I found some plants that were completely dying, and they had the bubbles at the base of the plant. Let's walk around so I can show you some more examples. So right here is a whole Cosmo plant that is dying, or that is dead. And let's get a closer look at it. It feels pretty dry. I'm gonna pull the whole thing out. See, and if you see at the base of it, you see where it looks wet. So here's the base of the plant, and you can see the foam, like where it's not really foam anymore, it's just like a wetness, and the plant is like rotted away. And I see some bugs moving around right there, but I don't see what a bug that looks like the spittle bug. And here up further on the plant, there's another bubbly spot here. I see a red ant. That could be maybe the issue. But like, so I just pulled that one out from that spot. And then I pulled two out from right here. I pulled two out from right here on Friday. I pulled one out from right here on Friday. I pulled one out right here, or two maybe. Okay, so I'm looking at the base of these ones where I pulled out the other ones, and I could see that there is something white right there. It looks like a white foam maybe. And then next to that plant, there's another one that's got white foam on it. And the branches are coming off of it. And it kind of just looks like it's rotting away. Up further, there's some damage up here where there's some foam. I'm gonna pull this one out. And there's a little worm right there, a little maggot-like looking creature. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna leave this as a cliffhanger because I'll probably post this video today. I did message a friend that I have who's also a flower farmer here, and she's actually within a couple miles from my farm. And I sent her some videos and some pictures, and she knows what it can be. I've seen some more of those little maggot-like worms. This is a pretty disgusting video. I will put a warning on it because it is pretty gross. So hopefully she gets back to me. She has some answers for me before I go to the local extension and try to get some answers from them, because I'm sure that they'll take it to a lab or they'll run it through one of their labs and find out what it is. But I'd like to get it taken care of as soon as possible, like I said. But right now it's rather hot out. It's about 1 o'clock and we are probably in the triple digits. And so I'm sweating, my brow is glistening. And oh, we also have a pretty cool video that we're gonna put out to you guys. Last night, Ona started editing it, and it's a review of a product, but we found it super beneficial at our house. So we are gonna put out a detailed video on that. These Cosmos need to be pulled out, but I need the truck here when I go to pull all the Cosmos out. That way I can get them off the property and dispose of them properly so that whatever that bug is, or if it's a disease, it doesn't spread to the rest of the farm. We can't put it in the compost. We can't just leave it on the ground to die because whatever it is may spread. So we have to take it off location and dispose of it properly. Oh, my Cosmos, I'm so sad. I guess these are the kind of things that happen when you're farming. This is why people carry farm insurance when they lose crops. That way they don't completely lose out on the money. But it's okay, it's our first year, and maybe we'll use this as experience to get some actual farm insurance. I mean, it's not a huge deal breaker for us because I did just plant Cosmos a couple weeks ago, and so those ones will be producing very soon. So it's okay that these Cosmos go out, even though this was a part of our huge U-pick area. And Cosmos were half of our U-pick. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. Only the future will tell. And so yeah, so thanks for watching. If you guys have ever experienced anything like this, or know what this is, or any kind of advice that you have, please put it down in the comments below. All right, so I'm gonna turn the water off. Let's get out of here.